Y'all like that? List, yeah. Unlike China, that's not a fake sun, allegedly. Hey, y'all, gravity. Any day above ground, live it. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your Monday. It's Thanksgiving week. So if you're going to eat turkey, that's cool. If you're going to eat other meats, that's cool. If you're a female and you're going to eat other meats, that's cool. But today we're going to have fun. Today we're going to talk about these picks. Maga, you don't know what you did, but that's usually what happens. You guys are reactionary. You're never proactive. You want the world to think that you're proactive. But then we look at the history, we look at your work. You're not proactive. You don't see, you see the deer in the street, but you still rev up thinking that the deer is going to move away from you. And the deer sits up there and dares you to do something and then fucks up your radiator and your bumper. And more often than not, the deer shrugs it off and goes into the woods. But you saw the title. Y'all like my AI thumbnail? You like that? You liked it. So Trump picked some other people over the weekend. And just so we can show MAGA how we do things over here in New Black Media, your boy took notes. We not forgetting a thing. We watched MAGA. We watched people like Insurrection Barbie on X sitting there caping for this. We've even seen people that liked MAGA, like Middle MAGA, peace be upon him. Even he's starting to get mad about what they're doing. Yes, allow the trolls in here today because we finna learn them today. They gotta get learned. Your boy Trump is playing corporate politics. This is what they voted for, so we're gonna have fun. The trolls are allowed today because they're gonna try to argue me. But again, like I said, your boy took notes. So far. Trump picked he picked a lot of people. He still has some positions that have not been picked, like U.S. Trade Rep, which is basically going to be working with the Treasury Secretary, you know, to impose these tariffs, make sure we're getting optimal value for our product, making sure people in America aren't getting taken advantage of with sales taxes and all that price gouging and things like that. Small Business Association, we all know Linda McMahon had that the last time. Still doesn't have that. That affects a lot of people because they're all talking about they want to bring jobs back to America. So that's where the foundation is. Small business. Will Trump sell out to the corporates and not think about the working man, or is he going to deregulate them and let the small businesses prosper? We shall see. And we also have the Council of Economic Advisors. So that's basically the council, that sets the economic policy that they recommend to the Treasury Secretary. Might as well start with Linda McMahon. Let's get her out the way, since I mentioned her before. She's Secretary of Education. She's going to be the one tasked to getting rid of DEI in schools, cutting regulations with the colleges, things of that nature. This should be fun. Now, will it be scripted or will it be real? We don't know yet. I guess we'll start off with Scott Turner, the HUD secretary. Now, his main task is going to be to make sure that either the opportunity zones that are in effect now will go through. Oh, Cassie, we're going to get to that. Will opportunity zones be extended or will they be gutted? We don't know. We have a lot of opportunity zones around the country. Main one is in Detroit. So, Detroit, you voted for that man. Are you going to allow that? Are you going to ride out Detroit if he guts it? Let me know. We know the CEO and the family that owns Little Caesars spent a lot of money developing down there, downtown Detroit. And they basically cut out a lot of black people. So are you going to allow that? Are you going to ride out? Let us know. We'll do one of the other new picks. Dave Weldon. I know y'all probably don't know who the hell that is. Former congressman. He worked with Obama. Hasn't held public office since I want to say, was it '08? No, 2012. Yeah, I think it was 2012. Hasn't held public, no, 2010, 2010. So he's been out of the game 14 years. Trump picked him to run the Food and Drug Administration. And they had another candidate that the pro-abortionists were pissed off about, and they were scared that Trump might pick him, but they picked this dude to quell the anti-abortion Republicans. So we'll see how much of a fight he's going to put up against the pro-abortionists. We're not going to talk about RFK because we already know about RFK. Plus, I have a video coming. I think I'll probably drop that Thursday on Thanksgiving. Some comments that he made about black children. And I'm just suffice to say, I was going to put it on members only. I might still do. I cursed a lot. I cursed a lot. That might be one of my members only posts. Jeanette Nishiwat. This was another one picked over the weekend. That's going to be Trump's Surgeon General. Who wants to know what she has done previous? Put a one in the chat. Put a two if you already know. And if you already know, be quiet. Anyway, how are y'all doing today? I meant to ask that. Okay, I see a couple ones. Make sure y'all hit the like coming in. And also, Scott Turner is also going to be responsible for watching BlackRock dump a whole bunch of houses on the market to get a quick buck. Yes, I'm outside enjoying the beautiful weather. 70 degrees here in Atlanta. I'm going to enjoy it. All right, so y'all ready? She was a Fox News medical contributor. Gotta love that, right? She also currently, before she resigned on Friday, she was the medical director for City MD. And for those who don't know, that is a chain of urgent care centers in New York and New Jersey. So she was the top doc of urgent centers. Now, we're not knocking her accomplishments because she went to the best schools in the country. She worked at Johns Hopkins. Here's her red flag, though, family. And you're going to see a pattern of this as we go through these nominees. Now, she has to get confirmed by the Senate. Well, we'll see how that goes. She said the Belle Biv DeVoe was a gift from God. I'm going to say that again. She said the Belle Biv DeVoe was a gift from God. So we already know that she is pro COVID. I told y'all I took notes. Isn't that wonderful? Dr. Martin A. Makari. You'll like this dude. And I like how the news is trying to spin him. Now, he also got confirmed, well, nominated over the weekend. He is on his way to being the chief. Wait, sorry. Hold on. My bad. Dave Weldon is not doing FDA. It's Marty Makari. Why did I write FDA? I think he's gonna. I think Weldon's gonna be do something else in the FDA. But Marty Makari is gonna be the chief. He's gonna be running all that. His red flag is back when the coffee venereal disease started. He was in favor of long lockdowns. But then I look around and they're trying to hide that fact, saying how he was against the Valentinas. That's what we'll call it, the Valentinas. Okay, right. I don't know why I wrote that. Dave Weldon's run the CDC, so they're going to be adjacent. That should be interesting. We're not going to go over Tom Homan because we already know, or Holman, whatever. We're not going to go over that because we already know what he's doing. Another one that got confirmed over the weekend: Lori Chavez DeRemer for Labor Secretary. Now, this seems to be the most popular pick out of everybody for Trump because she's pro-union and she wants to see companies and states allow their workers to unionize. Now, if you have an opinion about unions, I'll understand why you don't like her, but universally, it looks like she is probably the most popular pick. And there's not too many red flags with her. So we'll leave it there. Russell T. Vogt or Vout. Russell, the Office of Management and Budgets. The name says itself and sells itself. That is your budget head, meaning he's going to be the one writing Trump's budgets starting in 2026. We can only imagine what he's going to put in there. His red flag is he used to do something very, very interesting. He used to work for the Center for Renewing America. Thank you so much, Mr. That's one of them conservative think tanks, like America First Policy Institute, which Professor Blacktruth and I have told you about in the past. But also, he was a co-author on Project 2025. And he's going to be one of the most powerful men in DC because he's going to be working with every agency until, Elon and ramen noodles allegedly gut everybody in all the departments. So he's going to be giving out money all over the place. So there's that. Next up, Scott Bessent, who's going to head the Treasury Department as Treasury Secretary. So Janet Yellen is out of a job in a few weeks. He ran and currently runs a hedge fund. We already know about the hedge fund bros. They wanted him over this other dude named, I think it's Lucknick or Lucknich, because they said Lucknich was a little too, he was a little too extreme. So people like Jamie Dimon said Bissett was very good. They like that pick. So he's leading the call to impose tariffs and cut taxes. That's Trump's main agenda. So again, he's probably going to be the third most powerful person in DC in in regards to Trump's cabinet. Squad Leonhardt. You didn't even say good morning. None of that. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. We're gonna give you grace this morning because it's Monday, it's Thanksgiving week. I'm gonna need you to calm down. You're a little too excited. You're not supposed to mainline the sugar from Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Calm down. Thank you so much. Scott Bessent's his red flag. Herschel Walker's not back unless they picked him today, which I didn't see anything. He's not back, but that's okay. Continuing, his red flag is he used to work for George Soros. That's right, he worked at the Soros Foundation. So that's already a red flag. Hey Maga, why y'all not outside? I'm just asking for a friend. Why you not outside? Hmm, that's interesting. Now y'all letting in former Soros folk. Well, again, you let in ramen noodles, so I expected as much. Hmm, hmm, gotta love it. All right, let's get Elon and ramen noodles out of there. They're going to be running the Department of Government Efficiency. So basically, they have the power to fire people. They want to get certain laws rescinded and protections so they can fire people. Ah, Jessica, you're back. You'll give me $100 to smoke a rock on stream. You didn't answer the question last time. I said, did you want an igneous, a sedimentary, or a metamorphic? Then you said a crack rock, which again, we still ask the question. Tell me if a crack rock is igneous, sedimentary, or metamorphic. Let me know. Thank you so much. I need the money. Okay, you sure about that? See, unlike you, I'm not pretending to be a migrant trying to get free money and rent because where you live, it's about to snow and it's about to get cold. You should do right by your kid that you had, and you don't know who the daddy is. I know Maury's not around anymore, so you can't go get a free trip to Connecticut to find out who your daddy is. I know you were trying to break the record with that one chick. I understand. I don't need $100 that much and fucked up lungs to satisfy you. I don't need that. Now, what you can do for me, Jessica, is you can pay me $100 and I can guess your natural hair color because we know it's not red. So how do you want to play this? I've got all day. Thank you so much. Well, Cassie, if he takes that position, Congress already told him he has to get rid of X and he has to step down from Tesla and SpaceX. Let's see if he's going to do it. Probably won't. Probably won't. Uh, Elon and ramen noodles. Department of Government Efficiency. So basically, they're going to get rid of all these regulations and agencies, unemploy a whole bunch of people, and then fire themselves. That should be fun. Forbes News Herschel Walker. Sir, I literally just looked up anything on Herschel Walker today. Nothing came out. I need you to stop. Please and thank you. I've been researching since 8 a.m. Cut it out. If you're talking about the article the day before the election, it's been, what's today's date? The 25th? It's been 3 weeks. Thank you so much. See, we do research around here. Thank you so much. He was better off putting him in charge of HUD, but he picked Scott Turner. So there you go. Yeah, November 4th. Exactly what I just said 3 weeks ago. Thank you so much. Um, here comes Tori and Big Homie. Pete has Hegseth, former Fox News contributor and host. He was in Iraq and Afghanistan. I never said, oh, Jesus Christ. Sir, that's not what I said. I need you to listen, Squall. I said I heard that he was going to pick him. It's been 3 weeks and he hasn't done it. His cabinet positions are almost filled. Why don't you go reread what you said? Thank you so much. Guess what came out today about old Pete? Since he's going to be Secretary of Defense. Guess what came out today? They brought up the fact that he paid off some woman for sexual abuse allegations. And they're saying that's going to hurt his chances in the Senate. Right. Because we saw what happened with Northam. I'm sorry, not Northam. We saw what happened with old Judge. We saw. Sure. Um. Oh, Brooke Rollins. This was another one that was you. That's not what. Oh, Jesus. Squall. I get it. I get it. You're a bird. I get it. You can't listen when you're in the air. Auditory sensors are limited. I get it. It's all right. Calm down. Calm down. What I will get to that in a second, Mark. Good. You didn't say good morning, but okay. Maybe when I look again, you'll just say good morning. Hey, Brooke Rollins, another one that was new. Agriculture Secretary. She was the chief executive on the America First Policy Institute. Now she started in agriculture, so that's not a problem. But she's another proponent of putting Christianity in schools. We're doing this again. We're doing this again. Okay. Louisiana didn't teach y'all nothing. All right. Say less. Then we're gonna get to the big one. Old Pam Bondi. Shout out to Pam. Hey Pam, you want to tell the American people how you how the prison industrial complex loves you because they're fixing on estimate to make about a $500 million a year with your pick? You ready for that? How some of your biggest clients at your law firm, one of them was the Qatari government. That's not what your wife said when I was in bed. She said it reminded her of those days when she used to be around teenagers and she was a teenager herself and the virality they were when they shagged her. It's okay though. She was also the lawyer for GM and the Florida Sheriff's Association. Grady Judd loved her ass. They love her because she likes to break up monopolies. Okay. But she's also an advocate for red flag laws. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That should be fun to explain. But somebody asked me whose pick I don't like. I don't like Pam Bondi. I don't like her. And I don't like the fact that Trump has a whole bunch of people that are aligned with Big Pharma in there. I don't like it. Especially now, if you go with the reports that are true that he has no plans for the next pandemic in this country. Because we got a whole bunch of people in there talking about, hey, you need to go get these vaccines. How do we know we're not going to have Warp Speed Part 2? He picked a whole bunch of personalities. Damn, Miss Niecy. Who's Jack? Who's Jack? Who you cursing out, Miss Niecy? I don't see nobody in there named Jack. All right. But this is who Maga. Oh, I forgot about Christy Noem being part of national security. Miss Two Way, I love NRA, and I'm going around cheating on my husband. Even though I said she should have been the VP pick, he might have got 400 if she had picked her. But you know, she gonna want to just shoot everybody with a missile. Her and Tulsi, they just gonna shoot everybody with missiles. Fucking bullet. Hey, two people got killed over the weekend in Chicago. Hey, drop a missile on. That's gonna be there. Let the white supremacists talk. We're gonna give them an opportunity today because we know Thursday all they're gonna have is football and turkey sandwiches because their family don't love them. Because remember what Joy Reid said. She said if your family voted for Trump, don't invite them to Thanksgiving dinner. They family liberal as fuck, and they're gonna take her words to heart. Make sure y'all get to y'all grocery store and get that goddamn get that good turkey. Get that decent Watson. They don't use no nitrates. Get that can of Ocean Spray cranberry sauce. Get that can of Heinz turkey gravy. Get that box of stovetop. Make that for yourself. The awesome ultimate turkey sandwich and watch them three football games. Oh, but here's the funny thing though, family. Trump loyalists ain't got the ones that were in Congress running around ain't get no position. Laura Loomer was trying to get that press secretary. She said nope. I forgot about Susan White too. She full Pfizer shield, but it is what it is. Lord have mercy. She ain't get that. Oh, by the way, they're turning on her on X. What did I tell y'all? November 5th, the grift is over. Um, Lauren Boebert didn't get no position. Your big homie, Trump's big homie, Marjorie Taylor Greene, B6. She ain't get no position. She didn't get no position, but I think I know what the play is. I think they're gonna try to convince her to run for governor down here in Georgia in 26. They're gonna try to convince her. She ain't gonna win. If she's smart, she stays in Congress. Oh boy, Maga never learns. Dubai. Why did you come in here with a name telling everyone you get shitted on while you're laying on tarps for about 10 grand by some Saudi? That'd be. I'm just saying. Why would you come in here and tell us that? That's not cool. That's so not cool. Like, why would you even admit that in life? Oh, that should have been between you and the Most High. This motherfucker said Section 8 when we know white people take the most Section 8 in this country, but let them tell it. Section 8. Oh, you don't believe me? I figured you didn't. There you go, sir. There you go. About half of project based Section 8 residents are white. About a third are black and 13% are Hispanic. Go talk to your people. MAGA, MAGA. These let me holler at y'all, MAGA. MAGA. You ain't dealing with our parents. I know your parents, they taught you that racism from the womb. If you on code, you're teaching your kids from the womb. If you were on code before that, your parents taught you to stand up for yourself from the womb. We don't play them games around here. We're very well versed. That's why y'all have to make up charts to make yourselves feel better. MAGA, y'all be getting in fights, taking one swing and falling on your hip. Y'all don't know how to fight. Remember, y'all call us nothing but jungle warriors and all that. Okay, do you understand what's in the jungle, sir? Not only do you have man in the jungle, you have nature in the jungle. Balance. That's why we're so in tune with nature. Nature don't fuck with us. When the last time you heard a black person get killed by a black mamba over in Africa? No, white people see a black mamba or they see one of them colorful ass snakes. They gotta go over there, try to take a picture, and then they get bit on their neck, and then they whole family trying to put together a tombstone talking about he died or she died doing what they love. Every time y'all fight, y'all need 16 on one, and you still lose. They love saying we destroy our neighborhoods, yet your sports team win, you destroying your whole city. But then got the nerve to bring up 2020. Motherfuckers up there hugging up grizzly bears and shit, and then wonder why they get all their ass knocked off. Motherfuckers doing AI pictures of them running away from bears and shit. That's why you gotta kill them. New Jersey done told y'all every year you can come up here and shoot black bears to control the population. Y'all run up there with the hella quickness. I'll go shoot me a bear. Okay. Then y'all get pissed off and recording when they show up in your backyard looking for something to eat. Y'all hella scared. And then send it to news organizations hoping they put your Twitter handle on the bottom so everybody give you a little bit of, hey, look, I saw Jonas, I saw his backyard. Y'all had a bear up in there? Yeah. Why didn't you kill it? I didn't know if he was dangerous. Yeah. Let them be mad. How am I gonna get hepatitis off a chair if I'm wearing clothes? I'm not like y'all. I don't sit outside naked. in front of school zones. I don't do that. Thank you so much. And you called yourself a white shooter. Oh my God. Look, they even got destruction in their names. My name is Wayne Lee Davis. What that mean to me? I'm from the South. I'm a killer. Okay, that's fine. You can kill. It's all good. Is that why when you fish for catfish, you can't skin it yourself and fillet it? Is that why you can't do that? Y'all tying dead to the front of your car to prove what? I saw a motherfucker tear. He knocked the dead, tied it to the front of the car. The dead woke up and took that motherfucker. He took that motherfucker whole bumper off and ran away, still tied up. It was hilarious. Oh my God, look at them. They charged up all weekend to come in here with this bullshit, and then not nan one of them's funny. That motherfucker said hepatitis. Well, listen, you were elected RFK. If a hepatitis do break out, that motherfucker said no vaccine, so you fucked. That motherfucker gonna be sitting there searching on Google and going into Black Twitter space and try to figure out how to get through hepatitis because we in there giving out the natural remedies. Motherfucker sitting up in there with white lab coats and beakers and teardroppers try to recreate a fucking a serum to help them get over hepatitis. It's gonna be hilarious. Oh my God. What did Mark say? Zaputina, why did you restrict your message when you said this is great weather? What's going on in Russia? Y'all got like 46 inches of snow or something? Are you living in Sochi? My God. Remember, you know what? I gotta give y'all Clear Dashians credit though. Without y'all, we wouldn't have known that you're not supposed to wipe your ass with poison ivy. Thank you. I know your assholes be burning. Pause. Oh, by the way, y'all want to laugh real fast? Put a one in the chat. You want to laugh real fast? Look, I had 28 of them leave after I started cussing them. Look at them. They thought I was gonna come in here and be on my knees for MAGA. You must be out your goddamn mind. Hey, what's the matter? Hey, MAGA, why y'all come over here and tell me why it's not DEI? I ain't seen out. It's been what? Almost 40 minutes. Not now one of y'all came in here and said none of them picks was DEI. It's hilarious. Okay. MAGA done turned on somebody else, right? Where is Torians? I know he did that video the other day about that black MAGA dude who got told you was nothing but a vote. Bruh, they done turned on somebody else, and he was staunch MAGA until he was staunch MAGA since 2016. I swear to God, I'm gonna make that T-shirt. Staunch MAGA since 2016. I'm for the seller. Watch all of them buy it. Whoever heard of MAGA Hulk? Let me see. Let me see. I barely talked about this fool, but we gonna talk about him today. Who's ever heard of MAGA Hulk? Put a one if you ever heard of MAGA Hulk. Put a two if you haven't. I'm finna describe it. I said put a one. These motherfuckers roll cool. I got the greatest audience ever. Leave P Diddy alone. No P Diddy. I'm not scrambling and scraping. I won't stop and I can't stop. That's what I'm doing. Kind of like what you're doing. in each of those bunks with those inmates. You know, somebody in your camp sent you a bottle of baby oil. You just want to tell everybody before Thanksgiving. I get it. Okay, Maga Hulk was one of these full MAGA shills. Well, black MAGA, I should say. He black MAGA. He be running around taking pictures with white women. He got on like the full MAGA hat. He always wearing red with black. Think of Groovin Gorilla with about 6 extra inches of height on him. They turned on that man talking about he a whole fed because he did criticize one of Trump's picks. Let me see if I can pull it up. Y'all got to see this. This was hilarious. Let me look. Um, let me look. I saw it this morning. I was laughing. I was like, they just kicking everybody out. They started low though, and you won't believe who was the one that exposed him. You wouldn't believe it if I told you. Okay, here we go. Now, this account. He he's like a Nick Fuentes show. No, not Terrence K. Williams. This is a dude named Maga Hulk. He says he's a Catholic, paleo conservative, MAGA Hulk attorney at law. Raynita, now look, there's nothing wrong with being in a shelter. See, you shouldn't make fun of people living in shelters. A lot of prominent Americans that have done great things in this country had the unfortunate task of living in shelters. So I don't know why that's a thing. Number two, why does your wife look like a Russian mail order bride that you did not sneak through the border? Because I don't want you to get hemmed up by the proletariat, aka the government. That bitch you got in your avatar, she looks like she makes you happy. But then again, somebody just laying on their back every night, no loving in their heart, no emotion. They just sit there and they kind of look like what's that plane? F-16? No, when she looked like the Turbo Cat when you decide to get frisky and she looks like the Turbo Cat, it's okay. When you're getting your freak on and she's just sitting there praying in Russian, I understand. It's okay. You want to mimic Trump. I get it. I understand. You got to. This is her first Thanksgiving, so you want to make it extra special for her. Make sure to pour vodka on the turkey. Don't don't boil out the alcohol because then she's gonna know. I understand. She already told me for Christmas she's gonna ask you for English lessons, and you're gonna tell her no. So she's gotta have to figure out how to sweet talk you for the next month. I get it. I was gonna give her advice, but I said nah. I can't do that because she had told me she found your old criminal record, and you over there putting brown paper bags on cats. What are we doing? Why you putting we when we were kids, sir? We put them on their feet, not their heads. So even you do little boy bullshit backwards. I don't know how we do this. But make sure you get her the English lessons. Or just like you said, she'll be next to me in the shelter, and then you'll have a blushing kid running around in about 9 months. I'm going to tell her to claim that's your kid. Um, I haven't insulted your wife. I actually am trying to help her. I didn't insult her. I actually said that she wears the pants in the family, and you wear her garters. But if you want me to insult her, I'll do it. I'm just saying. I know you're mad because yesterday was your last day for the money back guarantee. I understand. You live in a shelter. Okay. And what if I did? You know how much pussy is in a shelter? Like, come on, bro. That man went through hella paperwork to get his wife over here. And can't even buy her English lessons for Christmas. Mark, nobody said anything about states, about Section 8. I need you to keep up. I said white people take the most of Section 8 in this country. I didn't say anything about states. Fine, you want to go there? Let's go there. What's the number one demographic in New York? What's the number two demographic? What's the number one demographic in Massachusetts? What's the number one demographic in Connecticut? What's the number one demographic in Mississippi? When you figure that out, let me know. I don't know what somebody else did. Okay, well then I take that back. Hey, Steve's wife, the Russian, das Vendanya. I know that's good goodbye, but I'm just telling you now because he's gonna put you back on that boat. No, you know what he gonna do? He gonna CT. He gonna ST you. That's what he gonna do. He finna look at you way different, way different. I promise you. And Squall, thank you for the $200, aka $1.30, but that's whatever. I didn't mean to do that, but yo almost husband sat there and fucked with me and didn't realize he thought I was one of them quiet black people. Nah. But yeah, MAGA Hulk, back to MAGA Hulk. Yeah, they turning on him. He wrote, I forgot about this. So he said, somebody got a screenshot that said Randy Fine originally supported DeSantis in the primary until he deemed that Ron wasn't sufficiently pro-Israel enough, despite the governor flying to the country twice to sign pro-Israel and anti-free free speech legislation. Then he reposted something from Anthony Sabatini that said, "The sweaty rhino, this sweaty rhino will go down as the worst Trump endorsement of all time. This guy voted for the biggest tax increase in Florida history, the largest gun control bill in Florida history, every piece of anti-First Amendment legislation endorsed against Trump before flip-flopping and some other shit." But they're turning on that man. Mm. Somebody said he's clearly a Democrat now. Wait, he was still talking? Why'd you block? Why'd you hide him? No, leave him there, Miss Cece. I want everybody to see his comments. Don't delete them. I want to see them. I told y'all leave the trolls alone. Leave the trolls alone. I want everybody to see them comments. It's hard. I know Japan's hard right now. Y'all in the middle of a recession. I know. I know. 200 yen. I appreciate it though. I know. You ain't got to tell me. I follow this. I look at this channel's shorts every now and again. This ain't the food supposed to be about $3 a plate. Y'all up around six. Some places around 15 US. That's not good because Japan's supposed to be the land of cheap eats. Y'all got houses over there looking about what was it? What that man say? About 300 million yen. That's about 1.1 over here. Maybe two or something. I forget the exact number. I know. Now, Bert, now you got to be specific. It's not only them running them guns. The Nigerians also running guns over there, but I get it. But MAGA, again, I'm going to ask the question: why didn't none of y'all come in here and tell me that none of these people were are DEI? I wrote the title exactly like that. You literally got white women in here who barely earned it, but they're not DEI. You got personalities from news media running major departments, but they're not DEI. But y'all want to talk about DEI and getting rid of it. How did how did Scott Turner earn the HUD? How did he do it? Because he moved back to Texas from California and he was on Trump's team before that? Is that merit? You sent that out there. You sent that press release out there, and I saw that thing. Based on how y'all be talking, that's DEI. Well, Squall, I like Japan. I'm trying to go there next year. It'd be nice to do a live stream on the streets of Japan, depending on where you're allowed. Because I know in Japan, there's a lot of places you're not allowed to live stream. Maybe I'll just keep doing it from the hotel. Make sure I get a balcony. But Torian, if he's one of the blacks, that's DEI. That's diversity based on the percentage of people he has in his cabinet. That's diversity. Um, Chance Wilkins. Now listen, nothing wrong with Olive Garden, but listen, you look like you can only afford the Olive Garden that's in the supermarket. Number one. Number two, I respond to people that give me a good morning, a good afternoon, good evening. Hell, you could say Happy Thanksgiving for this week before you say something. So you already turned me off. Number three, even if I was gay, my bullshit meter would be going off right now. You look like the type to send people a dick pic pause as soon as you get a friend request. You look like you call your daddy Almond Brown and you wear fluorescent green shirts. And you look like you eat tangerines weird. Now, Miss Nisi, now you told him to go F a dog. I hope that's a dog. He might like that. He looked like he blow on a dog's asshole. Pause. Mark, again, white people are the number one demographic in New York. I'm a New Yorker. The number one demographic in Massachusetts are white people. The number one demographic in Connecticut are white people. Like, come on, we're not doing this. White people take the most assistance in this country. Just because you gave me three states that are in the north means nothing. It would make sense because of how expensive those three states are. It would make sense. Good afternoon, Dee. The topic of the room is the topic that you clicked on, unless you swiped up on something else. We talk about Trump's DEI picks for his cabinet. Every one of them is a DEI pick, but he wants to dismantle DEI. Trump, you're considered a DEI, sir. You didn't get it out the mud like them people did back in the day. You were gifted money. They would consider you DEI. Sir, your presidency the first time would be considered a DEI presidency because you didn't get it traditionally. You were included. The people included you. Um, Chance Williams. If you're trying to imitate the booty warrior, I can already tell you white, so you have no soul behind that. No, we're not doing this. Not today. Leave them alone because I want the messages there when they give me back the chat. I want the messages there. It's okay. Listen, you see a chocolate man and y'all lose your minds. It's okay. I'm not into white. I'm not into white women or whatever you got going on. I'm good. I'm married. I'm happy. It's okay. You can go do something else. I heard. Don't y'all like Asian women anyway? Why are you looking for me? Go find a Hyundai. They got tailpipes. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. That's Korean. I'm sorry. You want a Toyota? They're a little smaller. They're a little smaller. Y'all like them small. Go get a Toyota. Stay away from the RAV4s because they a little too big for you. Well, Dean, I mean, you can espouse that, but the problem is Trump literally did what you just said. He hired tech bros. He's hired farmer bros. He's hired hedge fund people. He's hired people from TV. That's DEI right there. But let him tell it they're qualified. Linda McMahon is qualified to run the education department. She's qualified. A woman who's never taught, much to my knowledge. She's never taught a class. Chance, I understand that your porn subscription didn't restart yet. I get it. I'm sure there's something else you can do. Porn is still free. You can go find something. Ain't you into that swing porn or something? Go ahead, have fun. Like he gonna come in here trying to show, oh, family, I know why he's doing this. I just remembered. Chance came in here to do this because his boy Chuck Woolery died yesterday. He was watching he was watching Love Connection and he got so hot. He only found the episodes where it was women going after the men's, and he wished that that was him sitting on that couch. And when I said the couch, I'm talking about the seat that Chuck Woolery was in because he had the mic right there next to his mouth. Pause. I'm just saying. Speaking of which, I wonder if Trump said something about Chuck Woolery. 'Cause he was staunch MAGA. Let's see. It don't look like Trump said anything. Maybe he don't know. Yeah, it doesn't say. Trump said something about retweeted him like 4 years ago. But hey, what's the matter? What's the matter, Chance? Why'd you run? Come on, we were having fun. That man watches one episode of Boondocks and think he cool. You gotta love it. I'm just wasting time out here, family. Waiting for my brine to cool down so I can brine my turkey. That man be at the Thanksgiving table talking about, hey, can I get the drumstick? They ready to give him the drumstick. Then he like, can you take all the meat off? I just want the bone. Why do you want just the bone? You got a dog? Nah, I just want to suck on it. Pause. He be at the dinner table sucking on a bone. Pause. Uh, you're talking with your girlfriend online. Are you sure she's a girl? You know, everybody's accepting nowadays. It could be a girl for all we know. It could be a dude. It could be a Nigerian scammer. Could be a Jamaican looking for a green card. Russian mafia, the yakuza. I mean, you gotta ask them specific questions. The funny thing is, he talking all this and he wouldn't be around like two black people. Now watch, he's about to tell us he got black friends. Watch, I said it, Chance. You look like you wouldn't be around two black people without getting nervous. Watch, like he over there talking about chimp brains. Okay, sir, y'all are the closest thing to chimps, so knock it off. Nigga girlfriend probably look like Monkey and from Thundercats, but he got the nerve to talk. I'd at least give you respect if she looked like Slice. How your girlfriend look like Monkey and stuff? You gotta love these trolls on a Monday. You gotta love them. Come on, hey Maga, where y'all at? Come tell me how this ain't DEI. Come on. I hope Maga realizes that man painted y'all in the corner. This this nigga Elon Musk sat upside talking about Gladiator 2 is woke. What? These motherfuckers really think Africans did not exist in Europe before the Queen showed up. What's my issue with Pam Bondi? Mark, didn't you hear me say that? I'll say it again. I have an issue with her because she's pro prison industrial complex. I don't like that. She's an advocate for red flag laws. But y'all want to be sitting up there with Trump talking about protect 2A. Come on now. Then she said she's supposed to be the antitrust guru. Let's see. I would like to see Walmart broken up. I'd like to see she was an advocate for Amazon and Uber. Come on now. Trump is hiring a number of big business people. But y'all cool with that. I'm not saying you, Mark. I'm saying MAGA. They cool with that. Talking about I'm gonna prosecute the prosecutors that went after Trump. Yeah, the Senate's really gonna like that. They're really gonna like that. Where can you read it? What site did I get that from? I'll tell you in a second. Um, was that Newsweek? I don't think that was Newsweek. It was from the Intercept, and then I confirmed it with Newsweek. Because unlike these fools, I don't use one side to prove my argument. Yeah. So here you go. Oh wait, that's that. Son of a bitch. Yeah. See, you just gotta type in Pam Bondi antitrust. And how is she not a DEI pick when she wasn't even the first chosen? Bro, what does that mean? TBA realized it's after November 5th. He said, and November 5th announced end of the year Griff. I hope he gave me credit. 'Cause I'm the only person that said it was the Griff was over. I hope he gave me credit. Probably didn't know. It's all good. Y'all know where y'all got it from. Look, so post election, Candace Owens got banned from Australia. MAGA Hulk's now on MAGA shit list. Lauren Loomer's on the list. Um, who was the other person? They turned on that black dude. Marjorie Taylor Greene didn't get no position. Lauren Boebert didn't get no position. And Chuck Schumer and Trump are cool. Which, if y'all remember, I was telling you every time I talk about Chuck Schumer, don't believe this man. He a New Yorker. He loved Trump. And Terrence K. Williams, he about a couple more months away from MAGA. But like, listen, can you stop dancing and actually do something? Like MAGA don't even. Do you understand? Mainstream MAGA don't even mention that dude. They don't even use him for entertainment purposes. They'll just go argue with leftists. He's a self-contained bubble. I give I give it February. I think that's when MAGA gonna go after all the black MAGA people in a big ass schmoz. Cartier family probably got another 3 months, and then they're gonna destroy him. They over there. They over there. Let me tell you something, family. I know y'all don't follow them. I don't follow them either. But sometimes some of these posts I see, they pop up in it. They don't be getting no type of traction. I'm telling you, they're probably another 3 months away from. They're gonna comment on something, and people are gonna go in on them. Um, Joey DeGrotto. What exactly did we lose? I'm just don't nobody block him. I want him to talk. What did we lose exactly? I'm just trying to figure something out. I want to know what we lost. Who's we? He coming in here no good morning, afternoon, evening, and he in here talking French. But he's supposed to be a whole Italian. This should be good. A French Italian, a French speaking Italian, Mediterraneanese. Okay, go ahead. Use your Mediterraneanese and tell us what we lost. This should be good. Don't run like the pussy that you are, and your gravy sucks. Your Sunday gravy sucks. You didn't follow grandma's recipe. Sir, Supreme Court, House, Senate, swing states. We're not Democrats. So I don't know what you're talking about. We didn't lose shit. We black folks that are independent, we didn't lose a damn thing. The only thing we might have lost was a couple hours extra sleep because they stayed up watching me 12 hours. Motherfuckers wanted to go to bed early. The fuck? Democrats? How did Democrats lose the Supreme Court, sir? You talk about something that happened years ago. Yeah, black people own the Supreme Court. Trust me, we would have had reparations already, but okay. Well, black Americans would have had reparations. Independents voted Trump. How do you know that? Did they show you or did they tell you? And I just told you, independents, we're black and independent in here. Most of these people in here didn't vote for Trump. They voted for other things. So I don't know what we lost. I voted for reparations. I know people that voted for Cornel West. I know people that voted for Jill Stein. I know people that voted for Chase Oliver. You see a bunch of black people in here, you see a black person talking, you automatically assume that we voted Democrat. And you want to talk about losing something? You lost your ever loving mind. Get out of your assumptions and come live in the real world. You probably still assume that Toyotas are the best cars on the road. You probably still assume that Italian pasta is better. Yeah, y'all got Spanish people making it for you in restaurants. Let me guess. You're probably one of them Italians that think that y'all invented Caesar salad, right? That's what you're gonna tell me next. Um, Sir, the purpose of being independent is you're not tied to any one party, and your agenda is among the most important because people don't know how you vote. Neither side played to the independents. They played on fear. Number one. Number two, I've been on my platform for years. My crowd will confirm me. I told them that she was going to get less than 80% of the vote, or she was going to get lower, and she was going to get lower than all everybody else that came before her. And I came out true. And yes, independents did vote for independence. So I don't know what you're talking about. I need you to go look at the numbers again. If independents didn't vote for independence, how the hell did Jill Stein get as much as she did? How did Cornel West get as much as he did? How did Chase Oliver get as much as he did? Those are considered independent candidates because they're not backed by large money. So I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if those Green Party, Libertarian Party, Working Families Party, if they can get outside and start talking to the people in 26, who knows? You could actually have congressmen and congresswomen, and a couple of the Senate seats are going to be up. You could actually have those candidates in there and really fuck up Congress. You could actually have somebody in 28 in a three-way dance or a fatal four-way at a debate, which would be cool. But no, y'all see R&D and think, okay, that's it. Bernie Sanders now coming outside talking about some. Oh, I wait. It look like I'm gonna cut away from the Democrats because they don't know what they're doing. I'm not a no. I'm an independent with no affiliation. I understand some of the things that the libertarians say, and I actually agree with them, and some of them I don't agree with. I don't agree with the fact that they keep saying limited government, but I don't know how low you want to go. And I know two prominent libertarians on X, and we've had those discussions, and we're all still cool. We can have a diversity of opinion. Exactly. Some people didn't even vote top of the ticket, which the news confirmed. People worried about local and state, which I also advocated on my programs. Worry about the local and state. Do not worry about Trump or command me because they already picked that. How are you gonna protect yourself when they start fucking with you? But we see how Texas is moving. They over there trying to talk about some, oh, we want to put Christianity back in schools, put Bibles in schools. But y'all just told us that the kids can't read and they can't write. They can't do math, but you worried about the fucking book. The goddamn slave manual ain't gonna teach your kids how to read and write, how to function in society. Morals only go so far. Morals are not gonna bring home your paycheck every week. This is why I can't stand religious folk because they don't. For a bunch of people that follow that book, they don't know nothing about no balance. No. Why don't you stay off the crack? And I'm talking about your mother's asshole. Pause. You ain't supposed to be doing that. Okay, you're not Oedipus. Okay, calm down. I know when you read that book in high school, you got excited. Leave your mother alone. I know she's a lonely old woman because your daddy gone. Leave her alone. It's okay. I mean, you can yell Trump baby all you want. Just make sure you got enough money for when them tariffs hit. And when he can't get his build America great again agenda, it ain't working, and y'all turn on him, I don't want to hear it. I already have a job and today's my day off. It's okay that you have to go in for the late shift, okay? Them bonbons ain't gonna get in the box by themselves. I get it. I know Laverne and Shirley inspired you. You couldn't get the bottle cap job, so you had to get the bonbon job. It's okay. Just don't be like I Love Lucy and put them in your shirt. That's not good. Joey, when was it a dem when we got involved in the Middle East in '03? What dem was that? The most horrific terrorist attack in this country's history was under who? One of the costliest disasters in this country in '05 was under who? Let me know. We can blame Democrats for a lot of things. Republicans are they who was running Iran Contra? Who was president then? Let me know. If you care so much about the blacks, then maybe you should put out better food and stop having Popeyes kick your ass, especially in Illinois, because Harold's is whooping the fuck out of y'all right now. Shout out to Harold's. Deku, you sound like a bitch. Now that's liberal talk. Now we're gonna give you moderate talk. Um, I get that you're new here and you think having facts in your name is going to tell us that we should listen to you. The simple fact that you had to use an Asian name first tells me everything I need to know. You must not have gotten affirmative action granted to you. I get it though. I get it. I get it. You have fields in your name and you want people to listen to you because you're among the grass and nature. It's all right, sir. Oh, now it sounds, yes, it does sound racist. This don't sound racist. I think you're a bitch. And I know I would say that to your face and you wouldn't do a fucking thing because I'm black and you're scared of me. It's okay. You would call the cops. It's all right. Now take your insecurities somewhere else. Thank you so much. Great, Andy. You love Trump. That's wonderful. Love him when he makes you pay more. Then I'll show you, and you can show me, and you can show everybody else that your love is real. Andy, Andy, I would say everything I just said to your face. You wouldn't do a fucking thing. Trust and believe. You wouldn't do nothing. Because you wouldn't know if I had a gun, knife, or a pair of brass knucks. You don't know if I'm gonna send you to that upper room or not. Y'all not that quick on your feet. You look like the type to pull out your phone. We gonna play that game today. You cross the street 3 times. You see me coming. Boy, you ain't slept nobody. You try to sleep them, but most black men are not gay. It's okay, sir. It's all right. You can tough talk all you want, sir. I guarantee if I met you in real life, you wouldn't say none of this. I guarantee it. You probably like 5'8", 145. I'd stuff you in a trunk. And then you got some Karens around you talking about, oh my God, that black guy just put him in the trunk. Call him police. It's okay, sir. You probably who saw Mississippi burn? Remember when he dropped him off that dude off in the black neighborhood and he had to run back home? He was running through the black neighborhood. That's how he gonna run when he see me. Sir, try again. He said diabetes and sickle cell. Oh boy. Ah, that's so. Hey, well, the skin cancer gonna get you, so it's okay. See, we can prevent that. Your skin tone can't prevent that. Calm down, sir. It's all right. That motherfucker go outside. He turn red. He think he getting a tan. He gonna look like Balky and Cousin Larry in that episode of Perfect Strangers when they were trying to get a tan and stayed in there too long, and it came out red. Biker Bay, maybe you need to shut the fuck up and go back and see we were already talking positive. This is me addressing trolls now, which is positive because I can just block them and nothing would have got done. So if you don't like it, I'm sure you could find a positive channel somewhere. I suggest looking up videos of the New Day in WWE in 2015. They were very positive. There go Andy again. Now he's talking about lips. I tell you, this repressed home. Come, why don't y'all just come out the closet already? Come on, just come out the closet already. It's okay. We're very accepting. That's why y'all like to hang around black people. Y'all scared of us, but you teach your children, hey, if you get in trouble, go find a black person, especially a man. They'll protect you. Oh my God! Wait a minute, family. Dickhead feels he won. He said he in Michigan a swing state. I'm supposed to be scared of him. Wait a minute, family. He wins. The motherfucker said I'm from Michigan, a swing state. I'm supposed to be scared of him now. The niggas still think I'm a Democrat. Oh my God, he wins. He wins. We had you as slaves. You didn't have me as slaves, sir. My family from Jamaica. So try again. You didn't have me as a slave, sir. Because we were burning all the sugarcane plantations down there. So you didn't have me as a slave. But I'm sure if the government said there's some money for white slaves, yo, first one online. But when he first went online, he's showing them his ass first. Ah, I'm getting kicked out. You sure about that? It's funny. How you gonna kick me out with a social security card, sir? I would love to see that. I'd be the first black man in history to own a whole government. Go ahead. I'd love to see him kick me out. Look at him. Look at him. He gonna kick me out. Hey, white people, y'all better stop talking about Trump kicking people out. Y'all a whole bunch of white immigrants. He gonna get rid of y'all too. The fuck? We just gonna be on different gates. And except for me, I'm going to a tropical country. I could do these lives sitting on a beach, eating fresh fruit, and watching tourists and natives alike, especially the ones with the nice asses. That's paradise. Yo, stupid ass is going to Europe, hoping that they make the deal with Russia and them so they could get oil to get you through the winter. Oh, by the way, I'm also going to not experience something that you're going to experience: mass migration of the Middle East. You know, Sharia law and all that. They ain't going to go to Jamaica with that. They know better. They will get buried on the beach. Y'all are right now fighting Muslims over Sharia law in Europe. Have fun with that. Dumbasses. Like, think about it, family. If you had the opportunity, would you go to Jamaica or would you go to Europe? Like, come on, bro. What the fuck? Okay, Trump says you gotta go with your family. Okay, we got a whole compound down there. I got access to some of the most beautiful weather on the planet. I have enough skills in culinary, tech, and now food safety. I ain't gonna be hurting for no job. I can go to a hotel right now with my credentials and run that shit. We talking about US 6 figures a year. Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to gully creep down them dirt roads to get home and bob and weed through Jamaican drivers who can't drive on a fucking highway and deal with hurricanes. But that's a trade off. It'd be like living in Florida, chilling, doing these same lives, mad at y'all, trolling the fuck out of y'all with palm trees. I can go to a hotel and just get drinks and sit by the beach in February, January, March. Beautiful weather. I'm over here mad because the goat keep coming around here trying to take my phone. Y'all going to Europe where the food is terrible, from what I heard. And you got to deal with Sharia law advocates. We are not the same. That's fine. We have a donkey, actually. I was actually fighting with my family a few years back on what to call the donkey. I wanted to call him Bubbles. They just wanted to call it donkey. By the way, I could race the donkey and make some extra money. And with my newly found dual citizenship, I could come back and forth. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all really try to troll me with saying, "Oh, he gonna deport you." Okay, you white. He gonna deport you too. You better hope to God your family didn't lie about your lineage and send you to the wrong country. You think you are Italian, you find out you from Prague, Czechoslovakia, and you don't know a lick of German. You fucked. The only job you could get is you hope one of them spy movies film up in there. Assholes. The fuck? Look, I can get on the TVJ. I can go in between countries. Whoop the fucking D. How about that snow? I ain't seen snow. I ain't seen significant snow since 2021. Send me to Jamaica. Fuck. Only snow you see is on the mountains. Have you seen Jamaican women? What? Especially some of them dark skinned ones. Lord have mercy. They made my wife bisexual. You heard what I said. Well, she black American, so she and my daughter could stay, but that's all right. I visit every 3 months. Shit. He gonna send you back. He gonna send you to Jamaica. Can I get a Caribbean airline first class? I heard that's where they got the jerk drum in first class, but they got the smokeless jerk drum. I ain't never seen no shit like that. I get that authentic jerk chicken. Maybe in 4 years I'll be like Shine. I'll be running the country. They can't even control. They can't even troll correctly. That's fine. And guess what? If LeBron was special ed, he'd still be a billionaire. So I appreciate the compliment. Well, no, he'd be if he was special ed, he'd only be a half a billionaire. That's right. He'd be a half a billionaire. So that's still a compliment nonetheless. I mean, we shouldn't talk about somebody being special ed. Your parents couldn't even name you a first name and a last name. It's sad though that your father thought that Junior was spelled Name. That's sad, but I get it. I get it. Burning all them horses back in the day to make glue. I get it. He wanted to show everyone how tough he was. He was the only one in the facility without a mask on. I get it. That's wonderful. And guess what? We got in Jamaica. We got guns. So what's up? I have a lot of guns in my Jamaican family. We're good. Got a lot of AK. We got a lot of ARs. We're all right. I'm actually waiting on my background check so I can get my guns. It's okay. If anything, if they come and he deports me, I'll just resend it down there. So we're good. Oh, William, if you think I'm playing when I talk about them guns, I'm not playing. I'm seriously not playing. We got guns. Ain't y'all the same ones who keep saying that immigrants come here and they think Republican? There you go. My family thinks Republican when it comes to them guns. That's like I might go down to Florida, see if he'll let me bust off that AR one time. Like he gonna tell me that Jamaica got one of the highest per capita rates of murder in the world. Like I don't know that. I'm supposed to be scared, sir. See, I'm not y'all, okay? I'm seriously not y'all. I don't stay when I go to Jamaica. I don't stay in the tourist areas. I go into town by myself. Don't nobody bother me. Jay South. Um, I told them to stop blocking people. I don't know if they're blocking people. And if they are blocking people, that should give you a sign that you better come in here respectfully. And they actually do respect me because they're still here. Now, are you going to be a good little boy or are you going to pull the bullshit you pulled last time? Because if you're going to pull the bullshit you pulled last time, you might as well leave and go back to your struggle gaming channel. I heard you moved up to Uno from solitaire. Let me know. Mitch, what's up? I ain't seen you in a while. What it is? Hope you and your family are good. Um, I didn't realize you had to listen to someone to respect them because y'all demonstrate that every day. Y'all respect somebody, but you're not listening to what they said, a la Trump. But that's okay. That white man still in his car. Yo, family, I ain't gonna hold you. While I was doing this live, that same white man who alarm was going on, that motherfucker was staring at me, and I was out here talking about white people all the time, and he was over there snickering. You know what time it is. He probably a liberal. Um, Jay South, you want me to start playing policing people's speech? You want me to start playing that game? I don't think you want to go there. I'm gonna give you the decision today. One or two. You want me to not police people? Put a one. If you want me to police them, put a two. We're gonna have fun. You're going to you're going to steer the direction of the rest of this live. Let me see. Let me see something. Well, Hurricane IQ, what did you expect from these folk? They have no wins under their belt. None. This is why they live vicariously through Trump and all these other people. They have nothing they can call their own. They can't even they can't even claim that they did well on an open book test. Chimp games. Now, J Styles. Now come on, sir. Sir. White people are the closest thing to chimpanzees. We're not gonna do this, okay? Black people are the gorillas. Y'all are the chimps, okay? Y'all are the banana suckers, not us. We rip people's faces off. Maybe y'all forgot about that. They don't call you white folks silverback gorillas. They call y'all monkeying from Thundercats. This is what I mean. Dickhead Fields comes back again after being quiet. It took him all this long to come back with that comeback. I'm not angry, sir. Trust and believe. I get it. You've seen many black people angry. You can't distinguish it. This is not anger, sir. That's fine. We're criminals. Okay. That's fine. Coping mechanisms. It's all right. Just like you say, we cope when we keep bringing up reparations. Y'all cope by saying that we're criminals. That's fine. Criminals built this country, so it's okay. Look, this is the best he got. First, he went to 5 words, then he went down to four, now he's down to three. Next, he's going to tell me to shut up, which is only two. Then he's going to call me a bitch, which is one. Then he ain't going to have nothing to say. White people are countdowns. It's all right, sir. Joey, I'm a lot smarter than you. We already figured this out, so it's okay. It's all right. I know a black man is smarter than you. You can't cope. It's okay. It's all right. I let anybody in here talk. Now watch this. Mods, no more blocking till the end of the live. We're gonna let them have their fun. Am I racist against white people? Nope. Number one, black people can't be racist. Number two, I have nothing to be racist against white people about. I just call out what they don't want to call out with each other. And y'all don't like that. Just like I call out black people when they do things that black people don't like to call out. They don't like that. I call out Asian folk. They don't like it. I call out Indian folk. They don't like it. I call out Latinos. They don't like it. It is what it is. I call out my people, Jamaicans. They don't like it. When you fuck up, I'm gonna call you out. That's not racism. That's being level-headed. Dickhead Fields, you don't know what racism is. It's okay. We understand. You have no clue what racism is. Somebody was racist to you in your face, you think it was a compliment. It's okay. I didn't go, I went to college and I left. I have my certifications in tech and food safety and culinary. I'm good. I'm in a great place in life. So it is what it is. Miss Nisi, we understand that they're cowards. It's okay. They're feeling inadequate at life. They're Trump's base. It's okay. They only finished high school, and the job market is tough for just high school out here. We understand. I got scammed. Sure, IBM scammed me. You're right. IBM scammed me. You're exactly right. My government certification of food safety, they scammed me. You're right. You got it. It's okay. The accredited culinary school I went to scammed me. You're right. But let y'all tell it. Look, see, there you go. You tell them black people can't be racist, and the first thing they go to is a stereotype. You can't make it up. But they tell you that they ain't the racist ones. It's us. It's us. But they live in stereotypes. It's okay. What did I tell you, family? Did I not tell you that old dickhead Fields was gonna start saying words with only start saying sentences with two words? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Human behavior is a great thing to predict. Look at him. He mad. He said, I'm mad. Now look, he mad. Trump 2024. That's supposed to mean something? Didn't you mean tariffs 2024? Look at him. Miss Nisi. He's a bot. It's okay. He's an NPC. That's all they do. It's pre-programmed. He's upset now that I figured out the game code. It's okay. He's gonna call me, he's gonna say one word next. Watch. Look, now he can't even write. Oh my god. And then I'm supposed to take him seriously because he has a Goku avatar. Goku is mid. Now watch, he's gonna get upset. Sailor Moon will wash Goku. Now watch he get upset. Well, Outcast 32, you didn't say good morning or good afternoon or good evening, but that's okay. We're gonna give you grace today because it's Thanksgiving. Um, Christian fundamentalists are gonna doom this country. Are y'all ready to fight against them? Well, if you're laughing till your ass falls off, I suggest you go to urgent care. And you better hurry up because if your ass falls off, I don't know how you're gonna drive your car. That's gonna be very painful. Don't hit no bumps. Mark, you're correct. I'm not being serious. I'm in troll mode now. Do y'all want me to go back to serious conversation? Then y'all know what to do. The trolls wanted attention. Now they're getting it. Now they don't know what to do with it. You would figure all that training they had with trolling, they wouldn't limit themselves to Trump 2024. Like that's supposed to mean something. But again, it's Thanksgiving. They already know their family not gonna ask them to come over. Um, Look here. If you're gonna come in here with a Trump avatar, at least spell that man's name right. Get that man at least his respect. He your president. Who the fuck said Dickhead Fields? Who the fuck said everybody was sad that Trump won? Who said that? Nobody here said that. He's head of a military sting operation to save America. Okay, so tell me how he's saving America by putting in pro-vaccine people. Go ahead, tell me how he's saving America doing that. Tell me how he's gonna save America using cryptocurrency. Tell me how he's gonna do that. How's he gonna fight BRICS in the global south? Tell me. But guess what? John Jones is a millionaire. Next question, please. Come on, this is the best y'all got. Y'all giving me famous people that I look like? Usually, if you're telling me I look like somebody, you should say I look like a wino in the gutter, something like that. Come on now. I look like John Jones if he did drugs. Okay. And people would say, damn, you look like John Jones. You look like a roach's underbelly. Your tongue looks like pus filled vagina lips. See, that's not very flattering. Your girlfriend's skin looks like a rusted heat shield off of a car. Make pizza great again. You think he's going to disclose free energy. Oh, so now he's Tony Stark. He found an arc reactor, right? Okay. Big oil is mad. Okay. Maybe you don't know this, but Big Oil is independent of Trump. He knows better. Joey. Funny thing, you pussies always say that, but never say that to them Jews. That's this is why I don't take y'all seriously when reparations comes up. That's go tell that to them Jews. Give me the video, and then I'll listen to you. Because like I said, if your family found out they were slaves, your stupid ass would be ass out first looking for a check. By the way, you still didn't tell me how you fucked up grandma's Sunday gravy. She told you you have to sear the pork first. Your stupid ass just makes the sauce and puts the meat in there. Then it comes out gray and shit. How you supposed to get a wife like that? Mark, you said every race is racist. I never said that they weren't. But black people can't be racist. We don't have the power to be racist. The simple fact that you're telling me that every race can be racist just tells me that every race can't be racist. Tell me how black people could be racist. Who we racist against? Go ahead. This should be good. Um, wrong. Everybody was not a slave. Number one, the Irish were never slaves. They were indentured servants. They paid. So that already disproves what you just said. Uh, Isaac, he didn't put big oil in there yet. Um, I don't care if you're 6'4". I've seen 7 foot dudes get knocked out. Who cares if you're 6'4"? Size means nothing. A smaller dude is the death of you. Y'all don't deal with no internet tough guys. So cut it out. Gym bros are among the weakest people I've seen fight. Knock it off. Just because you go to a gym does not mean that you're strong. You have no technique. I could put you I could put you with somebody in an MMA that's been training for 3 months and he choke you out. I promise you. Just like I wouldn't send your 6'4" ass in a boxing ring with someone who's been boxing for 6 months. I wouldn't do that to you. Because then I'd have your murder on my hands. But that's okay. I'll help you. If you fought me in real life, all I have to do is break one of your ribs, fight over. which I actually know how to do. But you keep going. Lord have mercy. But again, I'm supposed to respect you because you have a Goku avatar. Okay. Okay, dude. Mark, I think you need to go look that up. The Irish were mostly indentured servants, sir. I get it though. They told you that lie because you saw a whole bunch of Irish going to the Caribbean. You thought they were slaves. I understand. And since the Irish were slaves, as you say, go get your money. Tell them to go get their money. What's the problem? We can discuss history whenever. I'm always live, sir. We can go do that. Nothing wrong with that. It's funny. Y'all tell motherfuckers to stop acting like they're victims and all this when it comes up to reparations, but then y'all the first ones to come outside talking about them Irish. The Irish literally paid to go to America, but y'all telling us they slaves. But all right. Dude, I am not going up to Michigan for some 6'4" crackhead. Look at him. Okay, fine. I pull up there and I'm gonna tell you to come to Georgia with open carry, where I can conceal carry. Then what? If I told you to come to Georgia right now, you ain't coming. Frank Cole, Frank Sal, whatever the fuck your name is. You didn't even say good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. Nobody said anything about people being slaves. We're not even talking about us. Mark and I are having an intellectual discussion about if the Irish were slaves or not. Again, y'all keep bringing up reparations for black people, how they shouldn't get it, yet they have records. But that's okay. We know y'all don't like competition. It's okay. Y'all tough talk about black people and reparations, but I ain't seen none of y'all 3 years ago outside when Biden and them gave AAPI $50 million of your tax money, hate crime task force, because 8 Asians got killed by a white man. I ain't see y'all outside. I saw quiet. I saw y'all allow that. They had legislation on the books from that shooting in 3 months. Didn't say a word. Y'all weren't outside when Bush 2 gave the Muslims reparations. They weren't slaves after 9/11. Didn't see y'all outside. Reagan done gave Japanese $1.6 billion. I didn't see y'all outside saying nothing about that. When U.S. was facilitating them Jews to get money, they weren't slaves here. I ain't see y'all up in arms. I ain't see none of your clan ancestors outside protesting the government. Didn't see it. But when it comes to black people, it's y'all. Good. If it's boring POTUS, go suck off your man. I'm sure he'll take it. Make sure you bring McDonald's though, because he love that shit. While you're doing it, you put it on your head so you can eat his fries. Make sure it's balanced. Lord have mercy. Oh Lord, the Irish died. They paid to die. We're not doing this. Well, Dean, that's fine if you don't think should get reparations. It's already happened. Frank, are you black? If you're not black, then the we shouldn't have come out of your mouth. I'm just saying. That's fine. You want to run Michelle Obama? Have fun. Let's see if she has the agenda that's going to move America forward. Leave it to white folk. Always talking about things that they have no concept of. But watch, if Trump pardons all these January 6th folk, hopefully they think paying Bondi is going to do it. They're going to want money from the government, which is not what? Reparations? No, y'all going to tell me that's a lawsuit, right? Reconciliation. So y'all going to go to Master Trump and be like, Master Trump, we climbed that building for you, but we want reparations now from the government. The government that you're running now. Listen, that'd be the greatest irony in history. I'm pardoning all the January 6 people. Cool. We free. US government, we finna sue you for having me sitting up in jail all in months. Who said oh my god, Mark, you're about to get blocked. Seriously. When did I say Biden was better than Trump? When the damn they did a job on y'all, boy. You realize that's the first time I mentioned Biden all through this live? That man brought up Biden. No, they both suck. No, jeez. I only voted for Trump in 2020 so he could clean up his mess. That's the only reason. And the economy was good in 2019. That's it. Biden made everything worse. Okay. That man said, I'm giving Ukraine some money and weapons out the door. Bye. Bye, bitches. Trump, you got to go deal with that asshole now. Go deal with Zelensky. Let me see if Trump got enough nuts on the first day to tell Zelensky on the phone. I ain't finna send you nothing else. Go talk to Putin and them. Give up Donbass. So it's okay. Y'all love MAGA. It's all right. Not you, Mark. I'm saying the rest of them. Y'all love MAGA, so make sure y'all have on y'all Israel flag next to your American flag. Yeah. It's all good. It's gravy. We understand. William, you know the answer why they're not complaining because Israel is white. Why would they complain? They would have a problem if Palestine was getting money. Remember, Biden gave Palestine money. They were up in arms. They lost their mind. No, Dean. Here's the problem, and this is what I said when the J6 thing happened because I was on the ground. You dumbasses should never win that building. This is why I kept saying the grift was over. Y'all sat up there and was playing MAGA for 4 years. You didn't think they were clocking you? They were literally clocking you. Just because it was Trump's administration, the same FBI under his administration that he said was full of swamp creatures were clocking everybody. They were watching social media. The second he said, I'm going to have a rally out there on January 6th, dumbass is sitting up there talking about, I bought my plane ticket. I'm finna go over there. Why would you tell people that? Sir, there's no TDS in this room. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even hate Trump. So I don't know where you get this TDS from, but okay. It's such TDS that I sat there and was shitting on Biden sexuals for the last 4 years. But okay, you got it. You got it. Coach Hip. See, maybe you're new, so I get it. We actually do understand the intricacies of it, but y'all don't like it when we bring up the intricacies of it because it all goes back to white supremacy. It all goes back to the fact that white supremacy does not want to usurp itself on the world stage. It does not want to appear weak. So it will destabilize others, including themselves, to maintain power. We understand the game. That's why y'all demonize the word woke. I understand though. Do I agree with Hamas protecting Palestine? They can do whatever the fuck they want. It don't affect me. If the Palestinians want Hamas to protect them, that's on them. That's their decision with their government. Just like I tell my people here, you vote, you live with your vote. I'm comfortable. I ain't vote for none of them. I'm comfortable. I'm not stressed. It was another day. Dean, y- okay, regardless of who didn't go in the building, again, you didn't hear what I said. I'm going to say it again. They were clocking y'all. They knew who MAGA was. I'm talking about FBI, CIA. The Justice Department knew exactly who MAGA was and who MAGA adjacent was. You didn't have to go in the building. Again, I was there. There were plenty of people that were still outside. There were people that climbed up the scaffolding in the back. When I left, that's when I left. What was it like? Three something. I forget when the fuck they went in. I was at a McDonald's. I started seeing all the black SUVs and the choppers going. I asked somebody there. They were like, "Yo, what happened?" They said the motherfuckers went in the building. I'm like, "You dumbasses. Why would you still be there? You see them going in the building. Why would you still be there? You should have left." Coach F, how am I playing Switzerland? How am I playing Switzerland? It don't affect me. Just like Palestine and Hamas don't affect you until they drop a bomb somewhere in the U.S. Then it affects you. That's not playing Switzerland. That's playing global politics. That's y'all's problem. They tell you to pick a side. You pick a side, and you hope for the best. I don't have to pick a side, and I don't have to worry about who wins or who loses. See how that works? Israel can do whatever they want. I didn't say nothing. I ain't say nothing about them not protecting themselves. This is a fight. Every 5 years they get pissed off at each other. That's fine. Do your thing. Protect each other. I've said this. I only care about the victims and their families. That's it. Fuck everybody else. I don't care. I stand with Black America. I stand with my homeland that I was born in. I stand with the people of Jamaica, the people that my lineage is at. I give a fuck about everybody else. I don't give a fuck about that Russia Ukraine shit unless Putin tells three flunkies with 10 pounds of C4 to go blow up in Chernobyl. Then I'll care because now that's going to affect me. I care about them giving weapons to Ukraine when Ukraine has a damn near monopoly on the grain in this world, which means food is going to go up. Then that affects me. I don't care. Ryan, you say it's a cynic because you so much of a homer for whatever side you claim. You can't see the bigger picture. They're playing you, both sides. Go ahead. Okay, bye, Coach Ev. I don't know what point I made for you. You don't get it. You probably on one of them sides. It's okay. You take everything and make it internal. I get it though. And Ryan, back to you. How am I a cynic? You probably can't even tell me what that word means. Ryan, how did I complain? What's the complaint? Where did I complain? I literally laid out what's going on. How is that a complaint? I literally told you I don't care. What's up, Ty Fury? I hope you feeling good, brother. Like me laying out the issues and saying I ain't picking a side. I'm complaining. Motherfucker. Oh, Jesus Christ. They conditioned y'all well. Maybe we shouldn't get rid of the Department of Education. They figured out these robots so well. They created a whole bunch of inept terminators. It's hilarious. It's like people can't just figure out that somebody can't doesn't have to pick a side. But you just saw in this election, a whole bunch of people didn't pick a side. But they're not complaining about the people who picked a side. They're complaining about the people that didn't pick the side. Uh, None of your business. I don't know if that's for me, but if that's for me, I exactly know what a DEI is. And everybody that Trump picked was a DEI hire. Everybody except one person, and that was the labor secretary because she actually has the credentials. But go ahead, go off. Tell me how I don't know about DEI. This I gotta hear. Come on, educate us one time. Got a whole bunch of 6.7s running around, but they ain't got no killer instinct because his picks are DEI because most of them are not qualified for the position that he gave them. He gave it to them because they're loyalists. How's Pam Bondi supposed to be partial to making sure that the laws are upheld in this country, and she's sitting there allowing monopolies to run? How? Tell me. Go ahead. She's an advocate for red flag laws. How's that supposed to work? Her law firm sat there literally advocated with the prison industrial complex. Her law firm represents the Qatari government, but you want her in charge of upholding the laws in this country. Nobody's crying, but that's okay. I know you were crying this morning, Tim. You just finished because your family sent you that text saying we thought it over and we can't have you at Thanksgiving again because every time you come, somehow, some way, within 5 minutes of you taking your shoes off and getting comfortable, you get into a fight with one of the family members, and it's usually one of the kids at the kiddie table. Phil, I've already been awake. Remember, I'm black. I'm already woke, so I'm already there from birth. Remember that. Y'all telling me he's so great, but he's bringing in big farmer, but he's so great. And she worked for the law firm. She was on those cases. She represented Amazon and Uber herself. Kind of makes it her responsibility. I bet if I started naming off people from the Carlisle group and told you what they did, I don't think you would separate them from the group. Turd Plop. First off, I'm not even going to engage with you no more because your first name is Turd. So we already know you shit for brains. Number two, you look like you take one of them shits that hit your asshole, but you don't wipe. So that's okay. So what we're gonna do for you is we're gonna let you go because you probably gotta go take another shit. So we're gonna let you have it. Y'all know what to do. Not even gonna deal with them. Come back with a better name. How about that? Thank you so much. And Pam Bondi is a DEI hire because she was number two. She was the second pick. But leave it to Maga to try to spin it, talking about, oh, they did that to get the rhinos, to see who the rhinos were. You telling me y'all been sitting online all this time and y'all don't know who the rhinos are? Okay, okay. So y'all lied to everybody all this time. Jason Metz, you didn't even say good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, and you got the nerve to come in here and try to tell me how to run my platform. When people come in here and troll, they're gonna get exactly what they want. Now, are you going to assist them in trolling, or do you want to have a conversation? M, good. I'm glad you said that. Tell us the America we deserve. What is the America we deserve? I want to know. What's the America that we Americans deserve? I want to see your thinking. He's going to tell, he, she, or it is going to tell us the America that we deserve. What's up, Kermit? One where people vote for lies. Um, Everybody voted for lies on November 5th. If you voted for Kamami or Trump, you voted for racism on November 5th. Is that a lie? 200 people in the room hit the like. And family, what have we told you before when it comes to Thomas Sowell? Yes, I've actually read Thomas Sowell, and he's a government operative, and his economic theories are antiquated, and social justice positions are stupid as fuck. Now, if you want me to explain that, we can go there because I'm not about to sit up here and argue with you on a man who literally said there's no systemic racism, yet he sat there in front of Congress and Joe Biden and literally advocated for the fact there's systemic racism in the country. Thomas Sowell was highlighted and elevated to make y'all feel safe and stupid. It's funny that as bad as the economy is, this man that you brought up, Thomas Sowell, they never bring him outside to talk about the economy. This is the same Thomas Sowell who back in 2016 shitted on Trump becoming president and then 4 years later sat there and said hey, he was good. But you're the economic person. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Thomas Sowell, who said that Black American culture came from white rednecks in South of Britain. Right. That man. That man. Okay. The man who y'all tell us, why don't we highlight him during Black History Month when that man literally went on TV and print and said that he's divorced himself from the Black community, but you want us to include him? Okay. Say less. It's fine. It's fine. Do I believe in term limits? Yes. I think I've advocated this before. I think you should get a maximum of 3 terms in the House of Representatives. And after those 3 terms are up, you have to wait 4 years. I've even amended it to 2 before you can run again. In the Senate, I think you should be allowed to do 2 terms and then you got to wait 4 years or 7 years. I'm sorry. You got to wait 7 years to try again. Hell, I advocated for the last year and a half to clear out the cupboard, get everybody out, vote everybody out, start fresh. That makes me an anarchist, but that's fine. I'm an anarchist. I'll be that. I think we need fresh ideas. I think we need fresh faces because Congress has become who gets the most sound bites on Fox News. It's not about the work. Who gets the most sound bites on MSNBC? It's not about how are you improving your community that you want to vote for you in November or in a special election. It's about how much I can make online and how much attention I can get. That's why I said Trump's picks are DEI. Most of them are personalities. Pam Bondi literally got famous in Florida for bringing dogs to the state Senate House to have adoption events. Your Secretary of Defense was literally on Fox News 2 weeks ago, hosting his show on the weekend. That's your Secretary of Defense, who, by the way, is less qualified than Lloyd Austin, but just because he's a loyalist. Um, Jamila, what is the good idea? See, this is what I get. Y'all just, I just said we need fresh ideas in Congress. You're telling me to bring the good ones. So that would mean, logically speaking, they're bad ones that we need to get rid of. How is Congress pushing us forward into the future? How? How? No, you couldn't vote them all out with old bozo. You couldn't do that. I'm gonna tell you why. If you would have voted everybody out before Obama got there, he wouldn't have got nothing done in 8 years. Nothing. Nobody would have got nothing done. The time for black folks to do what they to do, have this political realignment that we're going with is 20 years ago. We should have washed the cupboard. Bush already sat up there and gave the government the ability to spy on us. That should have been it. And Congress went through with it and put us in that stupid ass war. That should have been it. Everybody should have been gone by then. But everybody got swayed by that man sitting in the Oval Office talking about he talked to Jesus every night because he knew he was about to lose that election to John Kerry with his flip flopping ass. And he sat there and said, I talk to the Lord Jesus Christ every night. And all the evangelicals saw that and said, damn, that's our guy. And he ended up being John Kerry. And here we are. 8 years, I hear you, but isn't their term 7? Their term is 7. I think 7 is fine. This motherfucker said I was on a roller coaster. Do you hear people screaming? Come on, y'all control better than this. Come on. Well, Phil, this is you got to. But again, this is why I say everybody got to focus on local and state. Those are the people that are going to be making them bills. Those are the people that are going to be out there on that floor putting out these acts. You got to know who you voting for. Where do they stand? Trump knew what he was doing. That's why he didn't give Marjorie Taylor Greene a position because he knew that was going to be the focus. I'm stuck on the side of the road. Now, listen, just because your sign just blew into traffic and you too scared to go get it, don't project onto me, sir. You coming in here talking about I'm on the side of the road and your name is Eats Bugs. Like you can't make this up. These people are great. They are so great, family. Oh man. Listen, all I know is, hey, all y'all that keeps talking about some, he gonna change everything. I hope y'all gonna be at them chicken processing plants, them beef processing plants, the pork ones, unless you halal. Peace be upon you. You ready to go to down to Florida and California and here in Georgia and all around the country, especially the Midwest, ready to get in them fields, and you ready to go get some of your produce. I hope y'all ready. I ain't even see y'all outside. I Trump talking about all these tariffs, which means food is going to go up because a lot of our food is imported. I don't hear none of y'all talking about, hey, let's get some gardens. Who's got the garden? I ain't seen none of this. Not now person said, let's get a collective going. Let's get some gardens going. Grow our own food. Make farmers markets accessible again. None of this. Community farming, community grocery shopping. Y'all looking at this man trying to help this again, people. He hasn't even announced a small business administrator secretary. Still hasn't done that. I already got one, sir. I'm growing shit right now. See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all not talking. Where I live, we have a community garden. Y'all, this is what I'm talking about. Well, Ty, you in California, leave. I be watching this channel on YouTube called LA Try Guy. This nigga went to Jimmy John's. What was it? No, Jersey Mike's and got a cheesesteak. That motherfucker said it was $11.45 and was trash. I looked at him. I said, bro, you could have easily went to the supermarket, got the nice soft French bread, got some cheese sauce, the steakums, and get you whatever sauce and whatever the fuck you want to put on it and cook that shit at home. That motherfucker spent 11.45 and he was disappointed. You can't leave during a health reason. Damn, that sucks. Shit. Oh yeah, that's right. You got the thing. I forgot. I don't want to tell your medical history out here. 'Cause that's not my story. How do you convince black people that their vote does matter? Local and state. Play the politics game that can affect you directly. I voted against Nikema Williams down here in Atlanta because she ain't done nothing. She watched for years Google and Microsoft and all these other big ass companies come down here and throw people out of their homes so they could go build their big ass campuses. She's about to sell out Bankhead when them homes was $100,000 full of black folks. She kicked all them motherfuckers out basically, and now she's about to zone that shit for big developers. It's gonna be nothing but fucking townhouses and high rise apartment buildings, and every one of them motherfuckers gonna be $300,000 minimum. So I said the bitch gotta go, and motherfuckers in Atlanta they still blue and they kept her in there. So. I mean, what we gonna do? Maybe I'm gonna have to spend the next 2 years educating motherfuckers on her. Maybe they'll learn, but we'll see. Do I believe in Jesus? I believe in the Most High. It depends on what Jesus you talking about. 'Cause y'all talking about that white Jesus? Nope. If you talking about the prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, yeah, I fuck with him. But this Western interpretation of Jesus, nah, don't fuck with him. You heard I wish peace on the Antichrist. Why wouldn't I want the Antichrist to have peace? But the Antichrist is needed because you need balance in this world. Reaper, that's a great point, but here's the problem. We don't have enough American products made here to sustain that economy and to sell it out. So where are we gonna do this? It's funny he keeps saying about tariffs on these imports. That's great. You still gotta send shit out. What are you gonna send out there that the world needs? Well, Colin, uh, you didn't say good morning or evening or whatever, but all right. It's Thanksgiving. We're gonna give you grace this time. Um, well, you have to go to Pam Bondi on that. She's Attorney General. She'll have the power to sway Congress on that. But again, this is Trump. He done told you he's for the immigration because he needs machine learning and AI. He need them folk. He don't want to. He don't want to pay black folks And white folks and Asians and Latinos that have the skills here, he don't want them corporations to pay. It's cheaper. We're already there with the 3D food. We're already there. I have a whole program on my members only. We showed them the 3D printed food. You fucked that up beautifully. We don't know, Shakur. They still have to go in there and sit in front of them. We don't know. He's just banking on the fact that he has the Senate Republican controlled, that they're just going to confirm everybody because they're Republican, alleged or independent. This motherfucker cannot park. What the fuck is going on, bro? That's like the fourth time you trying to get in that space. Damn. Well, Isaac, no, they are going to need you. They're going to need you to watch the servers when they overheat. So if you have that certification, you're good. They're going to need cybersecurity. If you got that, you're good. Uh, we interrupt this program. Them gang signs never left. They're still there. This is a white supremacist hang sign. Y'all didn't know that? When Trump be dancing, that's a white supremacist gesture. Remember, everybody's doing it now. Remember, he added the golf swing to it. Phil, I've been looking at his stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking at it. I've been looking at his agenda. What is that for the American people? I don't see it. But again, he's not in office yet. He's got 100 days. He could change the narrative in 100 days. He could do it. I'm gonna wait. Dude Morris, they're all not getting in, and the fact that y'all think that is crazy. They're all not getting in. Damn, fucking flies. That's why I said he was banking on them getting the Senate. It'd be easier. Congress already told them every one of them is going to get the same treatment. They cannot look like the Democrats, just interrupting people. We interrupt this program. Vivek doesn't need to go in front of the Senate on that. The key positions go in front of the Senate, like the AG, the Surgeon General, the Treasury Secretary. Those are the people that go in front of the Senate. They Vivek's job would be considered level 2 or level 3. Elon is going to be hilarious because he's going to try to be defiant and not keep X, and try to keep X. And they're going to tell him, listen, we not going to sign off on this department if you still have X. Congress already told him that. So we'll see how that goes. Dude Morris, I think you need to go read the. I think you need to go read that again. He can nominate them. Some of them still have to go through the Senate process. Okay, Reaper. I love how y'all keep telling me bring them companies home. What is the incentive? You cannot pay Americans $3 an hour, $3 to $10 an hour. I just read a story that they had an American company in Kenya. They were talking about they want to give them 12.50. They ended up to do AI work. They ended up working at a fucking call center, and now they trying to sue. What is the incentive of you telling these companies who have offloaded all them jobs overseas to come back home? Where is their incentive? Because if he doesn't get rid of X, that's a conflict of interest. They literally sat there for 4 years, especially Trump, saying how in bed social media is with the government. How are you going to have somebody running a government, a social media app working in the government? That's a clear conflict of interest, and it's also you being a hypocrite, sir. Oh my God. This okay. Congress is not about to sit up there and let people just get pushed through, and then they start fucking up. They're gonna look bad. Trump is not that stupid to just start pushing people through. It's gonna come back on him, and you know he don't like negative press. Go look it up, sir. I've asked constitutionalists. I know them. They still have to go through the process. That's why Matt Gates was a problem because he was gonna have to go through the process, and they were gonna bring up the allegations. That's why he stepped down because it was gonna give Trump negative press. Pam Bondi was the second choice. She's safe until they ask her about the antitrust. And if Amazon and Uber and all these other companies they start skating the rules, are you going to prosecute them or are you going to let them ride? Now she was a decoy. See what I told you? Didn't I tell you? There you go, family. There's your confirmation. They say she was a decoy. Let me guess for the rhinos, right? Go ahead, Morris. Tell me about them rhinos. So that just telling me y'all didn't know nothing about them rhinos. Whoever disagreed with Trump, they're a rhino. Okay. Um, that's great. They don't have to pay tariffs on their products. You do realize it's going to cost them millions of dollars to bring back millions and billions of dollars to bring back those jobs. You do realize that they're going to take profit hits to bring stuff back to America, and you think they're going to do that? Great. Let's just say they do that. Okay. You do realize Toyota still goes up, Nissan still goes up, Chevy still goes up. All these car companies, their prices still go up, even if you bring them jobs back here. Know why? They get the computer parts from overseas. We don't produce no chips. He said Democrat policy has been keeping you down. Lord. So the Republicans didn't do nothing. So the Republicans are not complicit in holding down American people. Oh, wonderful. This should be good. Go ahead, explain that one. Mm, I'm sorry. You know how much power corporations have in DC? You think they fixing to listen to Trump? They'll just be like, fuck it, then we ain't gonna send none of this product back home. Fuck you. I got a whole global south I could go sit up there to. I got all of Europe I could sell to. I got all of Australia I could sell to. I don't need to send that shit home. The fuck? You trying to buy a car for your wife? A car that was normally 25,000 gonna be like 40 now. Base model. I hope y'all love avocados. Y'all can deal without it. Y'all ready to pay $3 an avocado? Y'all about to start paying California prices. The fuck? Americans are so decadent. They allowed them tariffs. They allowed those jobs to go overseas because it didn't stop the supply. It didn't stop the demand. We have an economy right now where people have less money than they did 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, and people still buying shit. They don't care. They'll pay it if they want it. And that's what he's banking on. That's great that you eat pizza. You're going to pay more money. They don't even get it. They're going to pay more money. The flour finna go up. And I know some of y'all like y'all fancy ass pizza and your pizza shop sitting up there buying imported burrata. That shit finna go up. Your margarita pizza finna go up. That dry basil you like to put on your pizza finna go up. That's a product of Mexico. That's finna go up. I remember I told y'all a couple weeks ago, go buy beans. Beans finna go up. I got them on order. Them shit's supposed to come next week. I bought me a whole mess of beans, bro. Rice finna go up. What else y'all like? Lettuce finna go up. The tomato supply, I guarantee you, tomato supply in the next couple months, they're gonna start saying there's a shortage. That's gonna go up. Oh, the $30 for Supreme. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Mellow Mushroom about to raise all their prices. You know what I'm talking about? Reaper, they're not gonna open in America. Look how okay, Reaper. Let me prove it to you. You remember what happened in Mason, Tennessee, a couple years back? You remember that? A mostly black town was about to get a Ford dealership and a Ford factory, and the motherfuckers in the state legislature said no. They didn't want a motherfucker to have all that power. What the fuck just happened? I don't know what the fuck just happened. There we go. Where do I work? At a job. Where do you work? I work in food service. Where do you work? That's what you're supposed to do, dude Morris. I only go there to go buy meat. Pause. And whatever I need. As soon as we get this house, I buy my chest fridge and I'm going fishing again. I'm gonna have so much fun. And then I'm gonna go down to them farms in southern Georgia and I'm gonna buy me all that bulk meat. Pause. And just keep that in there. I'm a lie to my wife one night. I'm gonna make venison and tell her that it's beef. And then when she dies, tell her you just ate Bambi and then get chased. You've been paying $8 a gallon of milk. What the fuck? I shouldn't say nothing. I buy my old lady organic milk. That's usually between 4 and 8, depending on what the brand is. I'm laughing because it's hilarious. Now, if you don't like laughing, Sky, you could swipe up. I'm sure there's a doom and gloom live. The fuck? Don't tell me I can't laugh. I'm laughing, bitch ass. Don't tell me I can't laugh. I won't tell you you can't live. How about that? No, because I'm not a transgender, so I'm not on my period. Now, I know yours is coming soon because you've been hanging around females and you get that funny feeling in your stomach every month. I know. It's okay. It's all good. Mm. This was a good live, regardless of the fact that people got mad. It's okay. Look, hey, Ty, look, as I said at the beginning of the live, you can go be replay gang and go look. MAGA is reactionary. They're not proactive. Because if they were proactive, they would have had their red wave in 2022. They assumed people were going to be pissed off enough at Biden to give them the red wave, and it didn't happen. And they didn't change. They weren't outside. They actually sat there and praised Charlie Kirk for being outside for 2 months in Arizona. 2 months when a man lives in Arizona. Carrie Lake was out there. I ain't see him out there stumping for her after the election when she was trying to run for Senate. He's sitting on film crying because they flipped Arizona and he was out there doing 2 months of work. 2 months. No, I'm not MAGA. MAGA hates my guts. I've gotten into so many fights over the last 5 years with MAGA. It's hilarious. Good afternoon. Hey Donnie, will you please tell these fools in here how Pam Bondi is a red flag for 2A? Because they don't believe me. Maybe they'll believe a libertarian and someone who's pro 2A. Not saying that I'm not, but you're more pro 2A than me. No, here's the thing. Ty, I would have said you were right 5 years ago, but we saw what happened during the pandemic. People change. You saw more reliance on the government than ever before. Well, Reaper, I'm not on any side. I'm independent. So I mean, if you count that as another side, cool. But nah, I ain't no liberal. The only thing I agree with them on is they should have access to their body, and nobody should tell them what to do. I want them to live with the consequences. Dude, Morris. Um, if that was the case, that most of y'all are libertarian, then y'all should have told Trump never to go to the Libertarian National Convention. That made no sense. I don't think Trump is pro 2A. I think he's just saying that just to keep Republicans in line. But we'll see. Correct. They have choice over their body, but y'all want to be all in there. Y'all want to tell them what to do. Let them have their abortion. What's the problem? I don't see what the problem is. Let them live with it. Just like I tell the pro-life people, hey, y'all want to go outside? Y'all want to have all these kids? Don't complain when you can't pay for them. Do your thing. Well, dude, Morris, I have a libertarian called Donnie the Misfit in the room. You can go talk to her about that. The WEF is a piece of shit, but I'm sure Trump will be over there the first meeting they have in 2025, and I'm sure he's going to go to Bilderberg. I'm sure he's going to go to Davos. They don't want y'all to make money. That's why they want. That's why he was sitting there pushing crypto because he know he can control it. He know better than when Biden ran outside talking about, oh, if you making $600 or more in them third party apps for like donations and stuff, we can have access to your bank account. If you don't shut the fuck up, Phil, there's nothing wrong with somebody coming over here and trying to build a better life. We don't have a problem with that. The problem is when you come over here, you have your better life, and then you actively start shitting on people that made it possible for you to get here, or trying to supersede people that have already established something here. That's when we have a problem because y'all would not like it if we showed up in your homeland and started making policy. Y'all would not like that. I could never go to Britain right now and start making policy. Who the hell am I? My people are from Jamaica. I could not go to Parliament my first day down there and start dictating what you should do for the people. They look at me crazy. The problem is we've had too many immigrants come here the last 60 years that were gassed up by the US government and told stay away from certain people if you want to get ahead. And they instill that in generation after generation, and now we're dealing with the consequences now. But this election woke a lot of people up, and now they realize what the problem is. The government never loved you. You were just a tool. They love praising black immigrants coming over here working all hard and shit, but they never tell you the story that they take the most welfare out of any immigrant group. They never tell you that. Oh, they come over here, they're doctors and lawyers and all that. Did they even tell you how they got there? How the government funded that? They never tell you that they had to start from the bottom. They just make it seem like they come here and they just bust ass. Okay, great. And my people are immigrants. Trust and believe. They got it out the mud. And they've made sure to tell people they got it out the mud. They didn't try to fake the funk in front of a certain crowd. That's why I don't respect people like that fresh and fit asshole. I don't respect him because he act like his people came over here and they were just instant successes. Bullshit. Sir, how'd that work? Okay, let's play that game. Fine. You said people can come over here and dictate policy, but y'all the same ones getting pissed off about it. So you agree with Ilhan Omar being allowed to dictate policy like that? That's gonna fuck you up, right? You're cool with that. She's sitting in Congress right now, barely over here a decade, and she's fucking you up. Rashida Tlaib, literally sitting in Michigan right now. She's calmed her stances down a lot, but when she first got in, she was fucking shit up. AOC Ben showed y'all she was aggressive. She comes from an immigrant background. Hmm. Sheila Jackson Lee, before she died, immigrant background, literally fucked up Texas. Her district in Houston, the black one, not the white one, fucked up for decades. They had damn near historic flooding. That bitch was over in Palestine talking about water rights. Her people were in distress. She couldn't even say she called on the satellite phone to go get shit moving down there. She retweeted something that the Houston Department of Public Works put out. The fuck out of here. And she was in Texas. Didn't fight for that damn border. She fought for the motherfuckers to keep going. Keep them caravans flowing. Fuck out of here. Dubai. Nobody talking to you, sir. I already told you, change your name before you start talking again. You didn't do it. And if you own four smoke shops and two gas stations, why the fuck are you in a live with a black man talking instead of watching over your quote unquote businesses that are the highest levels of being robbed? But let you tell it. You know what you're talking. You have employees, right? And how many of them have stolen from you? And don't lie like you do a lot, because you know who stole from you. Because I don't know no businessman that owns six properties that is on here online talking. Okay. I ain't interviewing you. You ain't being interviewed by nobody, but you in here talking. but you own six properties. Got it. Well, number one, Sherry, is that Sherry? Cheryl. The reason why he can't own it in his homeland is because he's not part of the royal family. He be picking up camel shit in his homeland. Correct. Gas stations are more important because they keep the economy flowing, do they not? Now, the fact that you said that stupid ass statement, you get to go sit down now. Dumbass. The thing is, me talking is less important than somebody running the gas station. That's correct. I'm just talking on my day off. A gas station is needed for a neighborhood's economy. It's needed for the global economy. Yes. Where's the crack at? In between your hips and in between the hips of your boyfriend. And I know you're gonna bring him to Thanksgiving dinner. Calm down. It's okay. We celebrate that. It's all right. Like that's supposed to be a diss. The fuck? I don't have a pussy. I don't know what the fuck that is. And the fact that you're a grown man saying that, that's crazy. That's crazy. But check it out. Black people don't influence nothing. A black man brings up that word, and now all of a sudden everybody uses it within a year. Ain't that something? But we don't do nothing. Hey, Cheryl, leave that man's opioids alone. I mean, that helps him get through the holidays. Come on now. Every time he show up at the family gathering, he got a copy of Holiday Heart in his back pocket, and they don't want to watch that shit. Listen, that's why they really mad because Trump about to stop that fentanyl. How they supposed to get they fix? They have to go back to pills. Nobody ever said anything about race, sir. We're not even talking about race. Race was about 30 minutes ago. You late. Now, when this is done, you can rewind it about 30 minutes. You can hear all the racial shit that you want. Why would I fight a ninja? I'm a samurai. You're not about that life. Your knife cannot go through my armor. Try again. This nigga said he a shinobi. This nigga come around here with that Naruto bullshit. Nigga, nigga about to hit me with that 10-10 move, son. What the fuck? I got 10-10 in the building. Shout out to 10-10. I got Konohamaru in the building. Shout out to Konohamaru. At least you're gonna be Hokage one day, my nigga. Nigga, nigga found a video on YouTube of a motherfucker playing Ninja Gaiden and now he into something. Or Shinobi Showdown. Fuck. I'm picking the samurai every time against the Shinobi. Somebody said this country was natives and Mexicans. Okay, great. And Mexicans gave away their country to America. What's the problem now? Look, here they go again with content of character. Oh my God. Oh my God. Great. If we talk about content of character, then y'all would never let Trump get off with DEI. Y'all never would have let Woke get bastardized. But y'all want to talk about content of character. Y'all kill me when y'all bring that up. Content of character. Family, this is what they said. Y'all see what he just said. Content of character. They love bringing up. Okay, fine. Since we're gonna play concept of character games, cool. Shout out to MLK. Do you agree with him saying that black people need to go to Washington and get their check because the government owes them? Go ahead. Let's play that. If you go quote MLK, quote him all around. As soon as he did that speech, y'all hated him. What happened to the concept of his character? Government don't own nobody. You sure about it? Government don't own nobody. So why you paying taxes? You pay them taxes, right? They owe you. They owe you your public works, right? They owe you the regulations to make sure that these electric companies and these utilities don't take advantage of us, right? Government don't owe us anything. Oh my God. So why is your tax money funding them if they don't if we don't owe them if they don't owe us anything? Then what are we paying them for? Yes, that's the purpose of a lie to talk. And we get it. You're confused because you don't even know what brand of cereal you are. You just wrote cereal. Oh, cornflake ass motherfucker, fuck out of here. Good. I'm pissing you off. You piss yourself off. Oh, I forgot. No, don't do that because you ain't got no milk in the house. That's right. You gotta pour piss on your cereal. My bad. Stop using the hot one though. Motherfucker got piss in his fridge. Heat the piss up. Don't use the piss out of your body. That's toxic. Don't do that, nigga. He got the off-brand cornflakes. The fuck, the one in the bag. What the one they call that? I forgot what they call that. Malta meal. That's what he got. The fuck, motherfucker talking about. I talk too much. I'm pissing him off. Then go watch one of them videos when he play video games with no commentary. But wait a minute. You can't watch those. That motherfucker be in there talking. Motherfucker, now he gonna go watch a video of Marvel Capcom 2, somebody fighting, and the motherfucker gonna be in there talking when they doing they sounds and they grunts and shit. They talking. Every video game talks. The fuck? I get it, family. They wanted me to just be like them lies. I just stare at you or be like one of them NPC characters on TikTok, just saying dumb shit. You can go over there. There's a TikToker right now that is just sitting there, just staring at the screen, and y'all motherfucker throwing money at him. It's okay. Frosty Flakes, fuck that. No, they eat malto meal. You know what I'm talking about. Nigga don't talk about he a shinobi. Nigga in here going like this and shit. Remember, y'all remember how hype Naruto was until they went to Area 51 and that kid started running like, running like Naruto. Then the rest of them showed up, killed the whole vibe. Oh my god. Yeah, them shinobi niggas was sitting up there throwing up gang signs. Yo, I'm from the what was it? Lightning Village, nigga. Bring the rain, son. Talking about jutsus and shit. Oh my god. Niggas jumping through trees and shit like what the fuck is this? How the fuck you run like this? This nigga Naruto beat Madara and instead of him getting all the adulation for everybody, this nigga healed himself. Well, I'm sorry, he got healed by Sakura and went after go see Sasuke and ended up losing his arm. Fuck out of here. Nigga had Hinata ready to give him everything, including her body. That nigga ran to go get Sasuke. Fuck out of here. you get healed up and go run off into another man? The fuck? They finally found them. Both of them sitting there bleeding on the ground, and then they do like this, like they cool again. Like nigga, what? That nigga took your arm. It's forever on site. And your right arm at that too? Fuck out of here. How you got a right arm? You can't feel nothing. You ain't gonna feel no titties. Come on, son. It's all good though. And they showed you how irrelevant that is. They went and killed off Nine Tails. They said no more, no more. Nine Tails say, yeah, my arc is finished, my nigga. I'm out. I'm finna get killed. Go ahead. Nigga out here capping that he a whole shinobi, and his man's number one jutsu is him turning into a female to distract a motherfucker. Bruh. The motherfucker he love an anime where they have 40 straight filler episodes. That's all good. You ain't missing nothing in Naruto. His teacher got his ass kicked. That motherfucker said, after we kick your ass, you take these spikes, my nigga. My man found him. He had 8 spikes in him. Oh my God. It's all good though. All right, fam. My phone's finna die. I'm about to go inside. This was fun. Sometimes fun. Make sure I ain't forget nothing. This nigga said OG Toonami. See, there you go. See, now I tell you, was watching the dub version. It's all good though. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Look at that sun. Look at that sun. Beautiful. Like I said. You want to watch TikTok? You can't afford TikTok. That's bad as a spider. Maybe you should ask your friend the pig, Charlotte. I'm sure he has. I'm sure they have an electrical outlet in the pig pen. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go inside. Get ready for this Twitter space at 5:15. I ain't even gonna be in there that long because I want to see. I want to see what Torian gonna say about the Lincoln Riley situation. And watch. If you're a mod in that room, be careful because them white trolls gonna show up in there. If you're a spider, how you in the streets? You supposed to be in the air. The fuck? Yes, my head does look like a 14th century cannonball, and I'm famous and you're not. My head has taken down many a ship and many a soldier. What have you taken down? Anyway, y'all. Y'all take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.